Hi there, it's Jim Ruta for the AdvisorCraft Global Masterclass with my good friend Bhupinder and Anand on June 22nd of this year, 2021, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time here in North America, but of showing all around the world. We've already got people coming from all around the world. It really is a global masterclass. Hey, I'm delighted today that I have with me today my good friend Bhupinder, and we want to talk about one other idea, give you another idea of the kind of value you're going to get from that day. Because I just think, I got to tell you, I get so pumped up. I want you to share that and give you a little bit more value today. Hey, Bhupinder, I know that you've got a sales process that converts really more prospects into sales than most. And one of your secrets, you tell me, is that you've got a way of bringing humor into what can sometimes be a dark subject. Can you talk about that humor that you use in the sales process?
Sure, Jim. Thank you for asking that. And just to say before I give you some ideas, so excited and pumped as well. Looking forward to sharing ideas with people. You know, I get a thrill of the feedback I get from people when they use my ideas and say, hey, I thought I'd give it a go. And my God, it worked. And guess what? If it works once, it'll work every time. So I'm a firm believer, as people know me from some of my MDRT speeches of the power of words, is playing with words is the weapon that we have in our business. You know, that's the thing that we have that will influence what a client does. So for example, talking about life insurance invariably involves talking about death. Yeah, death is not a nice subject to talk about. So somehow we need to bring some humor into it. So whenever I'm talking about people dying, I explain to them, look, there's two ways of dying. You can die fully, or you can die a little bit. Either way, I'm going to be there to make sure there's money in the kitty, either for your family if you died fully, or for you if you died a little bit.
Wow. That's amazing. I love that. Die or die just a little bit. It's just such a great way to talk, even to talk about another dark subject, the idea of disability or critical illnesses or those kinds of concerns.
Yeah, people don't like the language of disability and illness.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But you say dying a little bit, it makes people smile, but they know what you're describing. So using humor is a really great, powerful tool. Another one, for example, might be, you know, when you have a client sitting in front of you that may be, how can we put this, overweight, perhaps even obese. And we know that when they go for the medical, there may be some issues. So I explained very clearly to them. I say, listen, Jim, I'm not going to say you're overweight here, but Jim.
It's okay, no worries, I got it.
I'm going to use you as an example. Jim, when you go for the
fine.
medical and they put you on the scale of, on the graph of the height and weight scale, you may find that on that graph, you are slightly under height. Don't get worried about that. You know, so unless you can grow another foot, just understand what that means. Amen. Again, the humor, you get people laughing or smiling and saying, yes, I get it. I know now. You're managing expectation, basically, but without using anything that's rude or offensive.
Exactly. Boy, what a great line. You know, it's not that you're, you know, Jim, it's not that you're overweight. You're just under height. You know, in my case, of course, if I was another foot taller, I would be perfect weight altogether. So that, there's some hope, just not a lot in that regard. Is there anything else you do like that, Bhupinder, with respect to, you know, just that sales process and how you handle the process that makes your stuff unique or gives you your clients a different look at it?
Sure. I mean, one of the things that I really want to spend some time on when we do the session is how to present life insurance without talking about life insurance. You know, I can sell a policy and not once mention the word insurance and get people biting my hand, wanting to buy whatever it is that I'm offering them that they yet don't even know.
Wow. So you're talking here about, not about what life insurance is, but what life insurance does. And that is awesome. That's an awesome power to and if we all had that ability to talk about what it does, because then you never have to talk about it at all. That's amazing. What a great idea that is. Is there anything else you can give? We're running close to the end of the time on this little piece of ours, but any one last idea you can pass along before we close?
Jim, if I start doing all those ideas now, we would be sitting and talking for hours. So I'm going to save some up for the session. We're whetting people's appetite right now. Rest assured, this is a tip of the iceberg.
Amen. Listen, I think you're right. You're right. We get started and the clock would just be spinning. It would look like a fan in my office here because it would go very, very quickly. Hey, listen, if you liked what you just heard from Bhupinder today, as I did and always do, I'm so blessed to know this man. And if you want to know more about this, if you want to get deep into this and how he uses humor and how he has a sales process that really can turn more prospects into clients, then you do not want to miss our meeting, the Advisor Craft Global Masterclass, open to people all around the world. And we're getting people. We've got them from Turkey. We've got them from Greece, the Philippines, Singapore. We've got them from all around the world. If you want to join us and if you want this information, and I think you need it, and the price is inconsequential because we're throwing in the video so you can watch it anytime you want. June 22nd, 11 a.m. Eastern time here in North America. Your local time obviously will vary, but you don't want to miss that day. So I'm saying right now, register just right now before you leave this page, June 22nd, 2021 for the Global Masterclass with world-class insurance industry icon, Bhupinder Anand. Don't miss it. We look forward. We're going to have a conversation just like this. June 22nd. Don't miss it. We look forward to seeing you there.